Konnichiwa everyone, it's Dan from JaDan.co.uk and I'm back again talking about Japanese punk rock. Yeah, you might have guessed at some point watching some of my videos, I quite like a bit of punk rock. Especially Japanese punk rock. Japanese punk rock's pretty cool. It's actually really hard to come across though if you don't live in Japan. Like when I was in England I had to go fucking digging to find some of these bands. But now I'm in Japan it's a lot easier to get exposed to this stuff. I'm going to gigs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down 5 awesome Japanese punk bands that you probably haven't heard of. Okay, this list is focusing mainly on indie bands, so I'm not going to cover huge bands like High Standard. You've probably heard of them and they're sick, but I'm not going to cover them. And I'm also going to be focusing on bands who sing in English, or at least try to sing in English, because it's not their first language, surprisingly. The first band I've chosen to talk about today is Waterweed. Waterweed are a band from Japan, obviously, but they're from Osaka. They're a 3-piece. And they formed in 2007, I think, not 100% on that one. And basically, they started out as like some really hardcore, fast, like melodic tech band. And then they kind of shifted to like a post-hardcore kind of band. But they're still going today. I managed to see them this year in Osaka. They were fucking awesome. I knew about this band in England. I managed to track down one of their EPs. And they are fucking amazing. So what I'm going to do for all these bands actually, I'm going to put a link up here to a video so you can check them out more. I highly recommend it. Next band I'm going to recommend to you guys is Oweak. Oweak are a 4-piece from Tokyo. They formed God knows when. They've been another band before this one, but probably I think 2000 and something probably. And they are kind of like, I guess you call it melodic hardcore, but some of the stuff's a little slower, but they're still fucking cool. The reason I really like this band is I happened to just be watching them at a festival one day, and they pointed me out in the crowd like, yo, you're foreign, why aren't you at our show? And I'm like, because I like punk rock, dude, what's wrong? And then we started talking after the show, and now we're actually kind of homies. Like, at some point in the next month I've got an interview with them coming up on my channel that I did in Japanese, so it's going to be terrible. But yeah, they're really fucking ace guys. They're just about to drop their new mini album, so I suggest you check them out, link up here. Okay, so next is a kind of bigger band. These guys quite regularly play like arenas and stadiums and stuff here, but to the outside world you probably don't know much about them. So this band is called Dustbox. They started in like the 90s, the 99 I think, and they've been going a long time. They've got loads of albums. They've kind of changed sound as they've gone along, but I would say like fast pop punk or melodic hardcore, I don't really know which one you want to call it, but somewhere in the middle. They're a 3-piece, they're from Tokyo, and they're really popular in Japan. They're really popular. I've got a couple of favourite albums of theirs, and they often start their albums with like weird like atmospheric intros, and then suddenly like some mad punk rock, so that's really fucking cool. Once again I'm going to put a link to a video up here, and you should check them out. Cool. So the next band I want to talk about is a band called Disaster Points. They're from Osaka, they're a 4-piece, they formed a long time ago too. I'm not sure on the year to be honest with you, but they've been going a while. And they're touring really hard right now. So they're actually sick. They're kind of like what they call street punk sound. Like, I guess it's kind of like somewhere between like The Clash and Rancid and that kind of like sound. But they're a really cool band, they're really nice guys. They're from Osaka, as I said. They sing songs about Osaka. And they're really fucking cool. They kind of got like a greaser look to them, right? Like the slick back hair and the kind of like the rockabilly rock and roll sound that like overlays on what they're doing. So yeah, they're a really fucking cool band. I've seen them quite a few times actually. I really dig that band. So yeah, I highly recommend the Disaster Points, although every time I try and put one of their songs on my video, their label claims it, so probably gonna happen again, never mind. Either way, check out the video here. What? The last band I want to talk about today is a bit of a strange band. I'm not really sure why I like them, but I do. They're called Dizzy Sunfist. When I first came to Japan, it's the first live concert I went to in Japan, and they're pretty fucking sick. Although they're just releasing a new album and all the songs I've heard of it are generally in the pop vein, their earlier stuff is kind of like fastcore, so that's where I really enjoyed their stuff. So they've got 2 female members and 1 male member. The drummer is male, The two like front people are female, and they're fucking awesome live too, by the way. They were really, really good. They have some crazy harmonies and shit. But I'd definitely put them in the pop punk vein. But yeah, at the beginning they were more fastcore. So anyway, really sick band there. Another one that's just about to release a new album or a new mini album. I'm not sure which one. So yeah, here's a video link. Go check them out. So that's a list of 5 punk bands in Japan that sing in English that I think are cool. I'm probably going to do more of these videos in the future, to be honest. I've got a list of bands I want to recommend. Also, I'm going to do the same thing with bands that sing in Japanese, because maybe you're learning Japanese and you want to hear some Japanese punk. I don't know. There's always somebody out there that wants this shit. So yeah, basically, check out these bands. You can check out the description box below for links to their official websites and stuff like that. And you can also hit me up on social media and let me know what you think, or if I didn't recommend a band you like, let me know. And as always, until next time, Bish! Jamata!